Good afternoon, everybody. It is 3:28 here at Mini Mullins. Puck drop is set for 3:50, and we should get coverage to you around 3:45 or so. When the Minutewomen take the ice is when we'll go live.
Sounds good. This will be a great game, and yeah, I can't wait to get onto this game.
Sounds good, everybody. Stay tuned. It is a Friday matinee here at Mini Mullins as the UMass Minutewomen are set to take on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Good afternoon, everybody. From Mini Mullins, my name is Noah Glickman alongside James Possehl. James, welcome. And we're coming off a very successful exhibition here for the Minutewomen. They played Framingham State, won 5-1. Framingham State came up early, however, UMass rebounded really well. James, what can you tell me about that game?
Yeah, so Framingham scored the first goal, and we rebounded with 5 goals after that. We made a rotation for goalies halfway through the game. Shipton looked great and didn't let up 1 goal. The forecheck looked way stronger than before. And we rebounded really good after that, letting up that first goal. And overall, the team looked very strong on the forecheck, and the goaltending looked amazing.
Really strong back check, much stronger defense as the Minutewomen look to take that into today. Let's get ready for lineups. As the anthem finishes, let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups here for the Minutewomen. Bit of a flip here from Coach Wright. Second line goes to the first line, and first line goes to the second line tonight. But starting for UMass, left to right is Maya Shapiro, then Lily Sparrow, and then Abby Dunn. On defense, it will be Lila Roach and Shelby Little, with Sarah Matthews, the captain, starting in net. Sarah Matthews has looked excellent this season. She's 2-4-1, but has a 1.98 goals against average and a 944 save percentage. James, she's really been key for the Minutewomen this year.
Yes, and 2 other players who have been really key pieces have been Kenny Pearson and Ivory Arguin, and they have totaled for 7 points, and they have been looking great also.
And as we wait for the face-off here, starting for the Golden Gophers in net is Nicole James, a 1-2 record, 3 goals against average and an 865 save percentage. Minnesota has let up a lot of goals this year, but they have been strong, and they looked to turn it around here today against the Minutewomen. Well, out there taking the face-off for UMass is Lily Sparrow. She will go up against number 2, Jillian Molodziniak. And let's do it here from Minnie Mullins as Minnesota wins the face-off in the neutral zone and will look to get it down into their own zone. Shelby Little now just on the Minnesota blue line, or excuse me, the UMass blue line, trying to get it out. Shelby Little, known for her speed, her good zone-to-zone entries, looks to continue that here today. So head into the Minnesota zone behind Nicole James, the starting goaltender for UMass. And it's picked up at the point and shot down. So she's passed out in front, and it's held by Nicole James.
That was a super close tip back in, and there was a super wide open net on the right side. And that was a really close one.
So a quick shot on goal here for the Minutewomen to get their offensive pressure going here against the Golden Gophers. Arguin takes the faceoff and will win it until a Minutewomen gets knocked down. That's Hannah Gromko. Now along left side is Kennedy Pearson. She'll try to pass it to Gromko up through the middle, but couldn't. Now Minnesota will look to send it out. Wrapped around now by the Golden Gophers. Hope Viskovitz sends it back into the Minnesota zone, but it would have been offside. Couple quick line changes here for both the Minutewomen and the Golden Gophers. Viskovitz now behind Sarah Matthews, looking to send it down. Facing some pressure from a couple Golden Gophers. This is intercepted out front, but quickly snapped away by Ivory Arguin. Picked up now at the point. It's Kylie Roz. Kylie Roz just along the left circle, gets it tipped away from her. UMass will send it down for a line change. Long pass intended for Kylie Roz was just past her. Now Julia Williams heading into the neutral zone, had her first collegiate goal against Framingham State just a few weeks ago. Now a good rush here by Joanna Zhu on the left side. Zhu with her speed as well. Couldn't get it out front, and it's sent back into the neutral zone. Abby Malquit gets her pass tipped by a Golden Gopher. Just in front of us here now, delay offside. So UMass will have to head back into the neutral zone along the right side now. It's Mackenzie Scanlon of the Golden Gophers. Scanlon will chase that puck after behind Nicole James. So we've seen really a lot of a back check here from both teams as it's Shea McDonald who intercepts the puck, and a shot down by Carrie Balerna, and it's saved by Nicole James, the Minutewomen's second shot of the game.
That was a nice save by Minnesota's goalie, sticking out her right leg. Perfect save.
Now in the left corner, it's Kate Hill who has 6 points on the year for the Golden Gophers. Picked up at the point now, Lily Ralph, Trying to send it out front was Kate Hill, who couldn't. Shea McDonald flipping into the neutral zone. Now here comes Kelsey Partridge, good zone entry there. Flips the pass back to Balerna, couldn't get the shot down. Intercepted by Shea McDonald now. Sending it out to the point over to Lila Roach. Roach will try to wrap it around, and Shea McDonald will be there to pick it up. But she's facing a couple Golden Gophers, as we've seen high defensive pressure from both teams so far in this game.
Yes, the back check has looked amazing so far for both teams right off the bat.
Golden Gophers now having a little bit of trouble establishing a forecheck so far in this game. UMass doing a lot of dumping and chasing into their offensive zone. Delayed offside upcoming here, and here come the Golden Gophers. It's Kylie Roz flipping it down behind Sarah Matthews. Riley Evans there to pick it up. She can't see the puck, and it's fended off by her and a Golden Gopher. Battle's won by UMass as it's sent back out into the neutral zone. Hallie Halberg will send it down for Ivory Arguin to pick up.
Both teams are showing a strong defensive presence right now on the ice.
Riley Evans to the right of Sarah Matthews will pass it to Hope Viskovich. She's tripped, no call there. Stick probably accidentally got under Viskovich. Now here comes Ivory Arguin with some speed. Ivory Arguin, great zone-to-zone entry as she just shoots it right of Nicole James. Rebound by Kennedy Pearson. Pearson in the left corner, looking for an opening. Puck got poked away from her. But Ivory Arguin was there to pick it up. Back to Pearson. Arguin with the shot. Rebound just to the left of Nicole James. Picked up here by UMass. Kennedy Pearson with the shot, and it's just blocked in front. And sent out by a Golden Gopher all the way down, and it'll be called an icing with 14:31 remaining here in the first.
Lots of opportunities and shots on goal during that possession. 4 shots on goal, actually.
4 shots on goal for the Minutewomen, none here for the Golden Gophers, as Minnesota has been playing some pretty tight defense on the Minutewomen so far here today. Face off to the right of Nicole James is won by the Golden Gophers, then quickly pick up by the Minutewomen. In their own zone at the point, it was Lila Roach sending it down along the left side. Joanna Zhu chasing after it to pick it up. And it'll be kept in by Olden Karlstein, not for long. UMass doing a good job of staying on their feet. Joanna Zhu now going around Golden Gopher. Good pressure there by Kylie Roz to get the puck away from her. Shelby Little now giving it away to Julia Williams. Julia Williams' stick was held, but no call there. Pretty quick stick hold there as Lila Roach will flip it down for a Minutewomen line change.
Yeah, she was holding the stick of Shelby Little right there.
The left corner now, it's Laramie Prell, the team's point leader. She has 5 goals, 2 assists, and 7 points so far on the season. She's looked excellent for the Golden Gophers. Picked up now was Kelsey Partridge with a ripper, but it was just to the right of Nicole James. Jay McDonald now in the left corner will give it to Carrie Balerna, who will give it away to the Golden Gophers. It's a 2-on-2 here. As Minnesota will wrap it around to Kylie Roz. Roz sending it behind Sarah Matthews. Still no shots on net for the Golden Gophers as they look to establish a forecheck. From the point now, it was blocked in front. That was Sierra Moore. Or no, excuse me, that was Celia Mitchell with the shot from the point. Now the Golden Gophers in the neutral zone. It's intercepted by Maya Shapiro, and she's got an opportunity. Maya Shapiro with the shot, and it's held by Nicole James. Nicole James looking excellent for the Golden Gophers so far here with 12:33 remaining in the first. Shots on goal are 5-0 in favor of the Minutewomen.
Yes, UMass is doing a great job with their back check, which is leading them to establish a great forecheck here also.
Face off won by the Golden Gophers, trying to send it out, and it's picked up by Riley Evans, who will wrap it around to Abby Dunn behind Nicole James of the Golden Gophers. Now in the left corner, Abby Dunn trying to send it out. She will send it out to Maya Shapiro, who will tip the puck into the right corner. Now along the left side with just about 12 minutes to go here in the first period. UMass has looked great on their forecheck as they were trying to get a point here on the board. Maya Shapiro and Riley Evans at the top of the blue line, looking to send it in. Good pressure there by the Minutewomen. That's Ivory Arguin. Arguin now in the right corner, fighting off 2 Golden Gophers and doing a great job of it as a stick got caught on her helmet, sending it out in front to Kennedy Pearson. She had a wide open slot, just tipped away. And now here come the Golden Gophers. It's Lily Rolfe along the left side. fending off 2 Minute Women, but a good zone entry there by the Golden Gophers. Kennedy Pearson now sending it into the neutral zone. She had some speed on there. Pass on the right side to Ivory Arguin, who will get the shot on net, but it's held by Nicole James.
Yeah, it was just a 2-on-2 right there. Not much that they could have done right there.
11:10 left here in the first period. Still 0 shots on net for the Golden Gophers, but they've been playing some really solid defense. Face-off won by Minnesota. Along the left side, it's Laramie Prell giving it away to Inga Olerking. Back to Prell, who looked to send it down, and it's Hallie Hollenbach with speed along the right side. Couldn't keep off Ivory Arguin. Arguin now trying to send it out, and it'll be kept in by Laramie Prell. In front of us now is Mackenzie Stallon. Julia Williams chasing after the puck in the Minnesota zone. They'll keep it in there. Good job by Alden Karlstein to keep it in the zone until Minnesota will get it out.
Seems like Minnesota just can't get a pass the blue line, and like UMass is establishing a great back check.
Julia Williams now keeping it in the zone, looking for an opportunity to Alden Karlstein. The shot was just deflected. Rebound on the left side by Joanna Zhu. Zhu sending it all the way down to Shelby Little at the blue line. It was tipped but kept in the zone. Joanna Zhu now at the point now and sending it down was Lila Roach. Julia Williams does a good job keeping the pressure on the Golden Gophers to keep it in their zone. 9:43 remaining here in the first period as Minnesota looks to get a shot on board. Kelsey Partridge now with the interception in the neutral zone. It's picked away from her. Now here comes Lila Roach. Roach along the left side. Sends it up the middle, but it's deflected a couple times. Now here comes Minnesota. It's Amelia Altman sending it down. On the left side now, Balerna. Bit of a back and forth game we've seen so far here. Minnesota definitely focusing more on the back check today. Now here comes UMass. It's a 2-on-1. It's Kelsey Partridge along the left side. Her shot's just deflected and wide. Shay McDonald doing a good job sending it out in front. Good pressure from Nicole James at the point. It was Riley Evans, and the puck is deflected out of play.
Just a high shot to the left right there. But UMass is up 7-0 in shots on goal right now.
8:45 left here in the first. The faceoff will be to the right of Nicole James. And it's won by UMass. A good faceoff there by the Minute Women. That was Lily Sparrow with a good faceoff. In the Minnesota zone now. Trying to get it out is Kylie Roz. Lily Sparrow chasing after Roz, and she takes a big hit. Minnesota's trying to keep it in their own zone. Bounce it off the boards on the left side until it's picked up by Abby Dunn. And now here comes UMass. It's Maya Shapiro flipping it down. Looking for Abby Dunn to pick it up. Now it'll be sent all the way down into the neutral zone. Now here comes Abby Dunn. It's a 1-on-2. Abby Dunn looking for some help. Good job keeping it in the zone as Riley Evans got it down along the right side. 7:50 left here in the first period. Shot 7-0 in favor of UMass. UMass doing a good job with their neutral zone defense. Now here comes Minnesota. It's Sierra Moore along the left side as she wraps it around behind Sarah Matthews. It's intercepted on the right side by a Golden Gopher, and it was sent down. No shot on net. Here it is on the left side, and it's picked up by Sierra Moore. Her shot was just wide. Sent back into the neutral zone as it's sent down behind Sarah Matthews. Riley Evans picking it up and giving it away to Lily Rolfe. We'll wrap it around along the left boards. Kennedy Pearson now sending it back into the neutral zone for Minnesota to pick it up and recover.
Minnesota right now is trying to establish a better forecheck so they can get it.
Here they come. It's Lily Rolfe with the shot, and it's just saved by Sarah Matthews, their first shot, and Sarah Matthews' first save of the late afternoon.
Nice save by Sarah Matthews right there. Excellent way to put out her stick and make the save.
Riley Evans now sending it over. Julia Williams with a long pass, and it's picked off. No call there. I believe Julia Williams' stick may have gotten under the skates of Prell there. Joanna Zhu chasing it down on the right side. Joanna Zhu looking for an opening here in the Minnesota zone. Penalty upcoming here. I believe it'll be on the Minute Women, and it's a slash. So with 6:01 remaining here in the first period, it'll be Joanna Zhu to go to the box here for the Minute Women. And the Golden Gophers will go on the power play. Believe Joanna Zhu slightly slashed the stick out of a Golden Gophers hand, and that will send Minnesota to the power play. Face off one here by the Golden Gophers. It's Oler King at the point, sending it down on the right side. That's to Kate Hill. Back to Oler King. Now to Vladziniak. Back to Olden King. UMass trying to send it out, and they will. Not too deep in the neutral zone. Minnesota will have to regroup as they'll send it out again. One of us now, it's Lily Rolfe. Now sending it to Kate Hill, who will send it back down. And Abby Malcote will have a long pass there back into the neutral zone. Golden Carlstein now sending it into the Minnesota zone. A deep regroup here for the Golden Gophers with 1:14 remaining here on their power play. Picked up now by the Golden Gophers. It's Laramie Prell along the left side with some speed. Good zone entry there. Now a drop pass to Sloan Tia. It's Tia trying to send it out front. She couldn't, and it's picked up here by Hollenbach. Now in front, it was to Prell, who couldn't get the shot down. And she tried to tip it into Sarah Matthews, and she couldn't. Julia Williams, some good speed now. Good forecheck by Julia Williams. 4:30 remaining here in the first 30 seconds left on the Minnesota power play. Tipped down by Kylie Roz to send it all the way down for icing.
Minnesota right now can't get the forecheck on their side right now, but their back check, they're still doing great on that end.
4:22 left here in the first period. UMass shorthanded with the faceoff in their offensive zone. Faceoff won by Minnesota as they'll try to send it out, and they will. Now here comes Kylie Roz, who's had a great presence on the ice here tonight. UMass trying to send it out. They'll bounce it off the boards, but be picked up and kept in by Kate Hill. Now at the point, it's Brooke Jarman. Jarman along the left side, sending it to Inga Oler King, who'll try to send it down. A great block by Maya Shapiro to send it out into the neutral zone to avoid getting the shot down. Vladziniak sending it down on the right side. Picked up by the Golden Gophers at the center of the zone. And now here comes UMass. It's Shea McDonald along the right side. McDonald flipping it around behind Sarah Matthews. Behind Nicole James. 3:25 remaining here. We are back to even strength here at Mini Mullins. Riley Evans at the point trying to give it to Kelsey Partridge. 3:15 left here in the first period as Hallie Hollenbach comes quickly zone to zone shot, and it's saved by Sarah Matthews.
Excellent save by Sarah Matthews right there, sticking out her right leg, making a nice save.
Here comes UMass. Tana Gromko with some speed. Trying to send it in as Hope Viskovitz will keep it in at the point. Viskovitz looking for an opening out front. She'll try to send it to Arguin. And it'll be stopped and held by Nicole James, her 8th save of the evening.
Nicole James, wow, amazing way to save that puck. She tried to wrap her around, and she read that like a book.
Face off to the right of Nicole James with 2:42 remain here in the first period. It'll be won by UMass. Good face off by Ivory Arguin. Now on the left side is Kennedy Pearson. Pearson sending it out to the point to Riley Evans, who will send it down, and it's blocked in front. Now here comes Minnesota. It's Brooke Jarman sending it over to Altman on the left side. Back to Jarman, who gives away the puck. Sending it out to neutral zone. Good poke there by Hannah Gromko. But Minnesota will keep it in. Riley Evans with the pressure now against Autumn Elling. Shot down, and it's saved by Sarah Matthews. She let the rebound go loose, but it was picked up by Kennedy Pearson. The mulatto Ziniak giving it away to Kennedy Pearson. Now coming up is Ivory Arguin with some speed. Good zone-to-zone entry in the 1-on-2 for Ivory Arguin. She'll send it out in front, and it's saved by Nicole James. Wow, what zone-to-zone entry there for Ivory Arguin.
Yes, and Nicole James made a great read. Ivory Arguin tried to wrap it around her, but Nicole James just stopped it.
1:39 left here in the first period. Face-off win by the Minute Women. It's sent down by Sarah Dunford, but her shot was blocked. A long pass here for Lily Rolfe with the shot, and it's saved by Sarah Matthews. Minnesota definitely amping up the pressure here in the later minutes of this period. Julia Williams now going zone to zone with her great speed, sending it up middle to Joanna Zhu, who couldn't get it, but it's picked up by Malquit at the point. Malquit sending it down. Williams tried to get a hold of it. She couldn't. And now it's picked up by the Golden Gophers. Good opportunity there by Abby Malquit to keep it in the Minnesota zone, but it's just sent out into neutral zone. 50 seconds remaining here in the first period. Minnesota looking to get the scoring going. They amped up the pressure on their forecheck. Here come the Minutemen. It's a neutral zone pass to Julia Williams, and it's picked up by Joanna Zhu. Zhu on the right side, wrapping it around. And with 25 seconds remaining here, Minnesota's looking to get one more forecheck going. Now here comes Minnesota. Brooke Jarman with some speed. She'll send it down, and it's held and saved by Sarah Matthews with 16.6 remaining here in the first.
I feel like she could have held that on too longer and passed it to the other player who was going down the ice with her.
So 16.6 remaining here in the first. UMass looking to get it out. Shelby Little with speed and good defense there. 10 seconds remaining here in the first. Along the left side now, it's Lily Sparrow trying to his time here and let the period run out, and it will. So that'll do it for the end of the first period here. No score here at Mini Mullins. Shots are 9-4 in favor of the Minutewomen. James, I feel like we really saw all UMass there for pretty much the first 3 quarters of the period, and then we saw Minnesota really pick up the pace and get their forecheck and offense going.
Yeah, Minnesota has established a great back check so far this game. Nicole James saving 9 shots so far has been a great job. And also, the defense by UMass has been great also. Only allowing 4 shots on goal. That's amazing.
Yeah, we've really seen excellent zone-to-zone entry here for UMass. They've been doing an excellent job getting from their defensive zone to their offensive zone really quickly, almost catching the Golden Gophers a little bit off guard. But the Golden Gophers really seem to pick up the pace a little bit here with the last quarter of the period. So we are going to take a break here. It's probably going to be about 12 minutes. Stay tuned here on WMUA's YouTube, the home for Minute Men and Minute Women Sports. As both teams are back on the ice, we look to start the second period here in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody, to Mini Mullins. My name is Noah Glickman alongside James Possehl with Zeke Altman on the camera. Thank you, Zeke, for everything. Shots are 9-4 at the start of the second period here. And like we mentioned before the period, or before we went to intermission, we really saw mostly UMass that period, but we did kind of see the tables turn a little bit in Minnesota's favor towards the end of that period.
Yes, UMass has established a strong forecheck, but Minnesota's back check is even stronger. And UMass is getting in the offensive zone a lot, but they just can't prevail right now. Hopefully, the forecheck gets even better.
We see the first line for UMass head back out onto the ice, as well as the first line for Minnesota. It'll be Hallie Hollenbach against Lily Sparrow for the face-off here to start the second period, as it's a bit of a tangle up, but it is won ultimately in the end by Minnesota, as they'll send it down into the UMass zone for Shelby Little to be there to pick it back up. Shelby Little sending it now to Abby Dunn, who gives it to Maya Shapiro in the neutral zone. Quick speed here by Lily Sparrow, trying to get the puck on net as she just loses sight of the puck. But Abby Dunn's there to pick it up along the left side. Lily Sparrow now behind Nicole James, who came back out for the second period here for Minnesota. Picked up in the neutral zone by Shelby Little and Maya Shapiro. Now here comes Minnesota. It's Hallie Hollenbach. It's a 1-on-2. Good back check there for the Minute Women. Poked out to Kennedy Pearson, who will be there to pick it up. It's a 1-on-4 here for UMass as they were midline change. Shot was against Nicole James there. She sent it out with the blocker to one of her teammates, and it's sent out here for UMass. Icing there from the neutral zone. Faceoff will be to the left of Sarah Matthews in the Minnesota offensive zone. It'll be Jillian Moladzaniak taking the faceoff. And winning it will be the Minute Women. That's Hannah Gromko sending it back into the UMass zone. Picked up by Shelby Little and sent to Kennedy Pearson, who was offside. 18:30 left here in the second period. No shots on goal just yet in this period, and they remain 9-4 in favor of UMass. Face-off in the neutral zone was won by UMass as Julia Williams will look to send it down to Joanna Zhu. Along the left side now, Williams sending it into the Minnesota zone, but picking it up was Hallie Hallberg. She will send it down. No icing called there. It was deflected by someone. Ivory Arguin will be there to pick it up.
Both teams are keeping in the neutral zone right now. Not too much action yet this period.
Faceoff will be taken by Alden Carlstein of UMass and Hallie Hollenbach of Minnesota. And it'll be won by UMass. Kylie Roz in the left corner, fighting off Hope Viskovitz. As Roz will pick it back up. Dropping it for Scanlon, excuse me. Picked up by Julia Williams now. Sending it to Riley Evans, who will try to send it down. 3-on-2 here for UMass as Joanna Zhu goes down with some speed along the left side. Left corner, Alden Carlstein sending it out front. And it's picked up by Kylie Roz. Kylie Roz along the left side with speed, but Joanna Zhu with excellent pressure will force her to dump it down. Obiskovitz lost sight of the puck, and it's sent out in front of Sarah Matthews, who will be there and will hold on to the puck, and play will be stopped. Don't know if Sarah Matthews had full control of that puck, but play was called dead with 17:02 left here in the second. 5 saves tonight for Sarah Matthews. She has been the difference maker for a lot of games here for UMass. Wrapped around and just sent out. Now here comes Kelsey Partridge with speed. Kelsey Partridge looking for an opening, and her shot was just tipped away by Sierra Moore. Good speed there by Kelsey Partridge. Now picked up at the point by Partridge again. It's a shot from Sarah Dunford, and it'll be saved by Nicole James.
I like the UMass forecheck right now.
Sarah Dunford now picking it up and sending it down to Kelsey Partridge in the neutral zone. Now in front of us, it's Sarah Dunford fighting off Kate Hill for the puck. All the way down to retrieve it will be Abby Malquit. A bit of a slow line change there for Minnesota. And now here comes Maya Shapiro with the shot, and it's gloved and saved by Nicole James.
Nicole James just had to stick her glove out. Caught it right there, just like a baseball.
10 saves tonight for Nicole James. She's looked really good for Minnesota as the faceoff is won by UMass. Maya Shapiro getting it quickly out in front, but she couldn't keep a hold of the puck. Now it's Abby Dunn in the right corner. Dunn sending it back to Lily Sparrow, who couldn't pick it up. Now it's Maya Shapiro again. Abby Dunn now looking for an opening out front, and it's tipped by Lily Sparrow. No rebound in front, as it was a loose puck in front of Nicole James. Nicole James doing a good job of staying on her feet, and it continues to be a UMass possession. In the right corner now, Dunn and Sparrow looking to regain control, as it will be sent out into the neutral zone. Shelby Little will be there to pick it up. It'll be bounced off the boards to Lila Roach. Roach now along the left side, giving it away against the board to Hallie Halberg. Flip it back to Nicole James, who will stop the puck.
UMass is establishing strong offensive pressure in this period now.
Face-off won by UMass. It's sent out in front. But Mackenzie Sandlin will be there to pick it up and send it down. No icing called. And Shelby Little's there to pick it up to the left of Sarah Matthews. Now here comes UMass. Into the neutral zone now. It's Kennedy Pearson. Kennedy Pearson going zone to zone. Good job staying on side by Hannah Gronko. Kennedy Pearson taking it all the way down herself. This is another zone possession here for UMass. At the point now is Laramie Prell, who will flip it down. Going to be picked up by Lila Roach. Now here comes UMass. Hannah Gronko will tip it down. No icing there. And in the neutral zone now is Lily Rolfe. Rolfe with the long shot, and it's gloved and held by Sarah Matthews. 13:58 remaining here in the second period.
Yeah, she was just on a 3-on-1. Couldn't really do much, so why not just shoot the puck?
Face off to the left of Sarah Matthews. Will be won by Minnesota. A quick shot there in front was just in front of Sarah Matthews. And it's picked up by Lily Rolfe. Now at the point, it's Mitchell. Mitchell sends it down, and it's picked up by Kate Hill, who couldn't get the shot in. Now Sierra Moore at the point, giving it over to Lily Rolfe. Viskovitz is to the right and behind of Sarah Matthews. As Joanna Zhu will send it to Julia Williams. Williams in the neutral zone, giving it away to Hope Viskovitz, who will wrap it around behind Nicole James. Julia Williams now in the neutral zone. 13 minutes remaining here in the second period. Shots are 12-7 in favor of UMass. Now behind Sarah Matthews now. Bit of a bouncing puck, but Riley Evans was there to pick it up for the Minutewomen. It's sent to Gianna Bonfilio, the extra forward tonight here for UMass. The neutral zone now, it's Riley Evans. Evans has some room in front of her. She's going to get the shot down, and it's just gloved away by Nicole James. Riley Evans had some room there in the slot, and she did a good job of getting the shot down, and it was just gloved away by Nicole James.
Nicole James has been doing great so far, 13 saves, and the UMass pressure has been getting really hard to her.
Face off won by UMass. Riley Evans at the point. We'll get the puck deflected away from her, and here comes Kylie Roz on a 2-on-1. Roz tried to send it over to Prell, who couldn't get a hold of it, and UMass avoids a bit of a 2-on-1 scare there from Minnesota. Prell tried to send it out in front, and now it's intercepted by Kelsey Partridge as she'll come down with some speed. Partridge gets the shot down. Malquit had the rebound, couldn't get it, and Nicole James sitting on her back looking for the puck, and a good job by the Minnesota defense to keep it out.
Wow, that puck was bouncing around left and right, and somehow Minnesota got out of the zone.
Good forecheck there by UMass as Sloan Tia will pick it up here for the Golden Gophers. Now Abby Dunn trying to drop it to Maya Shapiro, who couldn't get a handle of the puck, as there is a delayed penalty here on UMass. So it'll be a penalty here against the Minutewomen. Maya Shapiro will go to the box for UMass, and Minnesota will head back on the power play.
Second power play for Minnesota here. And they will try to capitalize after this.
I believe it was a bit of a cross check on Maya Shapiro. Couldn't see the initial call, but UMass trying to send it down into the neutral zone. They will, and Minnesota will have to regroup. Now here come the Golden Gophers. It's Kate Hill on the right side. Drop it to Oler King. Sending it down was Oler King. Over to Rolfe. Now on the left side, the shot was blocked and tipped high of Sarah Matthews. Rebound on the right side for Kate Hill. Good job by Lily Sparrow to be there for the bouncing puck and sending it down. 1:25 remaining here on the Minnesota power play. As it's Milad Zaniak sending it down through the neutral zone. Shelby Little was there to pick it up, but now it's picked up by Kate Hill of Minnesota. Milad Zaniak sending it over now to Brooke Jarman. Tried to get the shot down and just hit the post to the right of Sarah Matthews. Holland back now. Tried to send it to Kate Hill, and it's picked up by Shelby Little and sent all the way down. Good defense in their own zone by UMass, and been strong on the penalty kill tonight. Sending it through the neutral zone, and here comes Minnesota. It's Laramie Prell, the leading goal scorer here for Minnesota. Had Kylie Roz free behind her, couldn't get it out, and Ivory Goodwin will send it all the way down. 18 seconds remaining here on the Minnesota power play. Laramie Prell facing some good pressure from Kennedy Pearson in the Minnesota zone. Sent all the way down. 5 seconds left here on the power play. It will be sent down, and that'll do it here for the UMass penalty kill. 2 for 2 tonight.
Great job by UMass with their penalty kill in that situation.
And now here comes Minnesota. It's Rolfe trying to send it over to Kate Hill, and the pass was just a little long. Maya Shapiro chasing after it against Oler King in the Minnesota zone. Good pick by Julia Williams to try to keep it in the zone. And she'll take it in herself on the right side. Julia Williams fans on the shot and couldn't get the shot down. Good job by Julia Williams on the blue line, keeping it in the zone with 8:25 remaining here in the second period. Viskovitz now in the neutral zone, loses her stick, but here comes Gianna Bonfilio trying to get the shot down. Good pressure by Gianna Bonfilio to get the backhand into Nicole James, but Nicole James will hold on to it for her 17th save of the evening.
Yeah, Nicole James is doing a great job here. 17 saves. Sarah Matthews also doing a great job with 8 saves. It's just Minnesota hasn't gotten a lot of opportunities to shoot the puck on goal.
Bonfilio taking the face-off and winning it with Sarah Dunford now at the point, wrapping it around to Julia Williams. Williams in the right corner looking for an opening. Looked for an opening, she couldn't find it. And now here comes UMass again. It's Bonfilio wrapping it around behind Nicole James. Joanna Zhu now in the right corner. Sending it out to the point to Riley Evans. Back to Zhu. Zhu looking for the shot. She couldn't get it. Rebound in front by Bonfilio. She's hit down and stopped by Nicole James.
Bonfilio did a little she fell shooting it while she was falling. Pretty impressive though.
7:42 left here in the second period. Shots are 18-8 in favor of UMass. Taking the face off for UMass will be Shea McDonald against Hollenbach, and it will be won by McDonald. Now to the point to Lila Roach. Back to Kelsey Partridge, who gets the shot, and it's gloved by Nicole James. A lot of what we saw in the UMass Framingham State game was they love to pile those shots down. They just got to try to find another opening to score here. They have just about 20 shots here in midway through the second period. Down the right corner, it's Carrie Balerna looking to find an opening. Now in the left corner, it's Laramie Prell for Minnesota. Trying to send it down. Now it's Balerna there behind Nicole James to pick it up. And on the pass there was Minnesota, and it's shot and blocked. There was a shot from Shea McDonald that was blocked by a Golden Gopher. But UMass will keep it in their offensive zone. Shelby Little on the retrieving end of a tipped puck in the neutral zone. Now here comes Shea McDonald in need of a line change. She'll get one. Now some fresh skates out here for UMass. It's Abby Dunn heading into the zone. Abby Dunn on the right side, giving it away. Shot, and it's saved by Nicole James. Shot was given to Maya Shapiro. Shot it right into the chest of Nicole James.
UMass is keeping a strong forecheck here. Just can't get a shot in net yet. And 20 shots on goal so far is impressive.
Face off one here by Minnesota. 6:07 remaining here in the second period. Now a quick pass up for Lily Rolfe, who would try to get the shot down, and it's swept away by Sarah Matthews. Sent all the way down for an icing. The faceoff will return into the UMass zone. .549 left here in the second period. Shots are 20-8 in favor of UMass. So we've seen some opportunities here for Minnesota. They were on the power play twice, yet they haven't been getting too many shots down. The faceoff is in their offensive zone. Let's see if they can put one in. Faceoff is won by UMass. Quickly picked up and sent into the neutral zone. Abby Dunn chasing after it against Hallie Halberg. It'll be won by Minnesota. Now here comes Samantha Beck in the UMass zone. First time I've called her name tonight. Going to be switching roles a little bit with Elling, Beck, and Raleigh Murphy on that third line. Now the pass is intercepted by Hollenbach. She'll try to send it down, and it's just against the back of the net. 5 minutes remaining here in the second period. Sent all the way down. No icing there as it was deflected just along the blue line, and we will continue play. Minnesota through the neutral zone now. It's Hollenbach on the right side, wrapping it around. Kennedy Pearson will almost be there to pick it up, but Ivory Arguin will pick it up instead. .430 left here in the second period. Riley Evans giving it to Hannah Gromko, who will send it down to Kennedy Pearson with some speed. Was Ivory Arguin trying to get the shot down in the zone? She couldn't, but a good job by Arguin to keep it in the zone now as it just bounces out. Riley Evans bouncing it to Arguin off the wall. Picked up by Hannah Gromko. Gromko fed it over to Julia Williams, whose stick was lifted, but she'll keep it in the zone. Williams to Gromko in the right corner. Trying to get it. At the point is Malquit. Malquit looking to send it down through traffic, and it's gloved down by Sloan Tia. In the left corner now, it's Prell of the Golden Gophers. Trying to send it down. She will, and it's picked up by Roz, who will send it down. No icing there. As Sarah Dunford was there to pick it up, and Julia Williams with speed along the left side. Her stick was slashed a little bit. No call there. Zalden Carlstein will chase after it, but it'll be Abby Malquit at the point to pick it up and send it along the right side. Joanna Zhu now trying to send it down. Sarah Dunford will send it down. It'll be picked up off the wall by Shea McDonald. And at the point is Lila Roach trying. UMass can't seem to establish their zone possession here. Sarah Dunford will pick it up and wrap it around along the boards. McDonald is on the other end to pick it up. Now Valerna in the right corner. Tried to send it out to the point. She couldn't. And it was Kelsey Partridge hitting it like a baseball bat. Couldn't get it out in front because it was a bouncing puck. Now it's McDonald on the right side. They score! McDonald on the right of Nicole James. She fed it out in front to Kerry Balerna, who gets the Minute Women on the board with 2:07 left here in period number 2.
That was a great setup pass and the shot right next to Nicole James. Lifts it up and goes straight in for a UMass goal. 21st shot on goal, and that's a goal for UMass.
Far down goal there for Kerry Balerna to get the Minute Women on the board. 2 minutes left here in the second period. Minnesota will look to regroup and gave the Minute Women a little bit of energy here with 1:55 now left in the second period. Just a perfect setup there for Carrie Balerna by Shea McDonald, as it was a hand pass there in the UMass zone, as the faceoff will return to the neutral zone.
UMass has done a great job this period with their forecheck, and they have gotten a lot of shot opportunities. And also, Minnesota has been doing a great job goaltending and with their back check also.
Faceoff won by UMass. Riley Evans will look to send it down. Shot was to the left of Sarah Matthews. Now a long pass for Hannah Gromko as she's just called offside. Close call there, but Hannah Gromko was just offside before the puck. With 1:22 left here in the second period. Face off in the neutral zone, won by Minnesota, as they'll look to get a forecheck going here. 1:16 remaining in the second period. I believe it was a delayed offside that was called pretty late. And the faceoff will head to the Minnesota zone.
Yeah, that was a pretty late offside call.
I don't think one of the Golden Gophers realized it was offside. And the official was yelling offside, offside. But here until she finally touched the puck. Shot down there for Nicole James to save in the Minnesota zone. Chasing after it is Maya Shapiro. 52 seconds left here in the second period. UMass looking to get one more on the board. They can't. And it's a delayed penalty here against Minnesota. I believe it was another cross-check there for Minnesota. Another cross-check penalty, the first penalty for Minnesota. It'll be Hallie Hollenbach heading to the bench for the Golden Gophers. And with 43.6 remaining here in the second period, UMass is on the power play for the first time tonight.
Let's see what they can do here with 43.6 seconds left.
43.6 seconds. UMass wins the faceoff. It's Riley Evans at the point. Sending it to Shelby Little. They did not turn the music off, and her shot was just deflected and wide. Golden Gophers sending it all the way down. 30 seconds left here in the second period. UMass looking to get their power play going here for the first time tonight. Riley Evans getting a cross pass in the neutral zone as she has some room and she just hands on the shot. Good job by Abby Dunn to keep it in their zone with 7 seconds left. And the Golden Gophers, good job by Riley Evans to keep it in the zone, but that will do it for time. 23 shots on goal to 8 in favor of the Minute Women. So James, 1-0 here at the end of the second period. We really kind of saw much of the same that period. UMass had a beautiful goal there for Carrie Balerna, set up well by Shea McDonald to finally get them on the board. 1-0 here at the end of 2, but UMass has a man advantage for 1 minute and 17 seconds heading into the second period.
Well, that's great. And also, UMass have done a strong forecheck so far this game, but Minnesota has had a really strong back check with their defensive gain and defensive pressure. And UMass is just doing great with shots on goal too. 23 shots on goal. Minnesota, I think they have 8 shots on goal, so they can do better on that end if they want to get more goals.
UMass also having, as we saw in the Framingham State game, UMass has a good zone-to-zone entry. They are really quick through the neutral zone and heading into their offensive zone, as that is that strong forecheck that we've seen for a while here from UMass. Just about 14 minutes left until the start of the third period. We will be back at about 13. You are watching WMUA Sports here on YouTube. 1-0 Minute Women after 2. Back here for the third period here in Amherst, UMass leading 1-0 over the Minnesota Golden Gophers, and they are heading into this third period with 1:17 remaining on their power play. So they do have a man advantage in this game for 1 minute and 17 seconds. That is, of course, unless they score before that. Carrie Berna with the one and only goal of this game, her first goal and point of the season. A big game for her so far, James, and a big game for the Minute Women as they look to hold off Minnesota and claim the victory.
Yes, they look to hold up their strong forecheck. Minnesota will have to battle back with the great forecheck too, and hopefully get more shots on goal because they only have 8 so far. UMass has 23.
As both teams take the ice here, we will see the second line come out for UMass of Gromko, Arguin, and Kennedy Pearson. Arguin taking the face-off against Lily Rolfe of Minnesota, and we are underway here for the third period as UMass wins the face-off. Right in front of us now, passed over to Kennedy Pearson, who looks for opening. Ivory Arguin in the slot, looking found, and she scores! The second goal here of this game for UMass. It was actually Joanna Zhu in the slot there, or excuse me, Hannah Gromko. Get my numbers mixed up here, as it is the second goal of this game for UMass, and they lead 2-0.
Yeah, that was a nice goal by Hannah Gromko. That is her second goal of the season, second point of the season. Great job and great shot.
UMass now with some energy as Kennedy Pearson takes it along the right side here. Ivory Arguin tipped it in front. No, Nicole James couldn't get a hold of it, but the officials will stop play. So just about 30 seconds into this third period, on their 24th shot of the game, UMass takes a 2-0 lead over the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Lily Sparrow taking face-off to the left of Nicole James. Face-off won by UMass. At the point, it's Lila Roach. Wrapping it around towards Abby Dunn, but it'll be Maya Shapiro who'll pick it up in the left corner. Shapiro sending the shot down. It's deflected and picked up by Abby Dunn. Back to Maya Shapiro behind and to the right of Nicole James. Sending it out front. Abby Dunn couldn't get the shot down. It was just deflected and blocked in front of her. Callie Hollenbach sending it into the UMass zone. It was a 1 on basically 5, and here comes Abby Dunn. Not a great line change there for Minnesota as Dunn drops past it to Maya Shapiro. In the right corner now. It's Abby Dunn again looking for an opening. She had Lila Roach at the point, couldn't see her. And it's still UMass possession. Abby Dunn now almost goes into an official as it's wrapped around to the point for Shelby Little. Now it's picked up by the Golden Gophers. A long pass over to Kate Hill as she'll get into their offensive zone, and she'll send the shot down, but it's gloved and held by Sarah Matthews, her 9th save of the evening.
Great job getting into the offensive zone for Minnesota. It just didn't have enough players on the ice at that point.
Face-off won here by the Golden Gophers. A quick possession there for Lily Rolfe. Now here comes UMass. It's Julia Williams sending it down to Joanna Zhu, who will tip it down into the left corner. Joanna Zhu has some room in front of her, and she just sends the shot off wide. Right corner now. Alden Carlstein sending it down. Good keeping by Riley Evans, who will be called offside. 17:47 left here in the third period. Shots are 24-9. UMass has a 2-0 lead. Face-off won by UMass. It's Hope Viskovitz bouncing it off the board in the neutral zone, and it's picked up by the Golden Gophers. Good poke by Riley Evans. Kelsey Partridge to send it down into the Minnesota zone, but it'll be sent all the way down to the UMass zone. Bounced off the boards and sent wide was Mackenzie Scanlon. Now it's Riley Evans sending it into the neutral zone for Minnesota to regroup.
Very good defensive stops by UMass so far, and the back check is looking great for them in this period.
Still in UMass zone now as UMass look to establish a forecheck. They will now. It's a 2-on-2 for Kelsey Partridge. And Carrie Blerna as her shot is just deflected and wide. Pressure by Abby Malquit to try to keep it into the zone. She won't. Here come the Golden Gophers. Couldn't see. Sarah Dunford couldn't see where the puck was behind her. Now it's UMass trying to get it out. Good zone possession here by the Golden Gophers, and it's intercepted by Sarah Dunford and sent to Kennedy Pearson. Anna Gromko, who had the second goal tonight, is back out on the ice for UMass. As it's sent all the way down, Gromko with good speed beating out the icing. Kennedy Pearson now fighting off a Golden Gopher behind Nicole James. Kennedy Pearson looking to get good possession of it in the right corner to Gromko. Pearson trying to send it out in front. She takes a big hit, and she hit the side of the net with the puck. Sending it out in front now. It's a loose puck. Who's going to get it? Nobody. And Nicole James trying to hold on to it. She's on her back. She can't get a sense of the puck. And UMass with another good control. Sending it all the way down to Shelby Little. Little sends the shot down, and it's just blocked in front. Rebound at the point now for Lila Roach, whose pass is intercepted, and it's sent all the way back out into the neutral zone. Good zone possession there for UMass. Shelby Little now. Her good zone-to-zone entries. She'll take it all herself on a 1-on-4 as her shot is just deflected wide. 15 minutes left here in the third period. Minnesota looking to get a forecheck going here and get themselves on the board. In the right corner now, it was Brooke Jarman. Now sending it over to Amelia Altman, who couldn't get the pass out to the point. And Shelby Little will take it up herself and pass it to Abby Dunn. Through the neutral zone now into the right corner is Abby Dunn. She'll get the pass back to her. She has a little bit of room. She was looking for an opening in the slot. Couldn't find it. And a good job by Maya Shapiro to keep control of that puck. Now Abby Dunn on the right side, sending it over to Lily Sparrow. She just fanned on the shot. Shelby Little now with the pass up top as she just shoots it wide.
A lot of offensive zone pressure here from UMass, and we have seen that a lot this game with 26 shots on goal for UMass and only 9 by Minnesota. If Minnesota wants to continue and get goals, they will need to establish a great forecheck.
I feel like I've also seen a lot more in this period, especially cleaner zone opportunities and cleaner zone possessions for the Minutewomen, as there's just under 14 minutes remaining here in the third period. Minnesota still lacking double-digit shots on the board. The face-off is won by UMass. It's Riley Evans at the point, trying to send it down for Joanna Zhu, who is tied up with a Golden Gopher. Picked up now by Joanna Zhu, keeping it in the zone, as it was just kicked out by Amelia Altman. Now sending it down is Hope Viskovitz in the zone for Joanna Williams, who had some room, and it's just deflected. She got the rebound, but had the puck tipped away from her.
Julia Williams had a perfect shot opportunity there. Just a knockout with the puck.
Now Sierra Moore for Minnesota looked for an opening, but sent it to Hope Viskovitz. Now in the right corner, it's Riley Evans chasing after it. Bounced off the boards to Kylie Rouse. Or Roz, excuse me. Now Hope Viskovitz will send it down all the way down. And it'll be called an icing. 12:53 remaining here in the third. If you're just joining us, UMass leading 2-0 over the Minnesota Golden Gopher. 26 shots to 9 in favor of the Minute Women.
And Nicole James has had a great game. 24 saves. Sarah Matthews has had a great game. 9 saves. 100% save percentage.
Now at the point now is Tia for the Golden Gophers, who sends a shot high of Sarah Matthews. Rebound in the left corner is Kate Hill of Minnesota, who gives it away to Shay McDonald. Picked up now behind Sarah Matthews. Sending it out front was Lily Rolfe, who couldn't get anybody there. Puck sent behind Sarah Matthews and off the boards to Joanna Zhu. It's a 1-on-3 for Joanna Zhu as she looks for an opening and just gets her shot deflected. She's really good at going zone to zone and finding those openings. Now picked up here by the Golden Gophers. It's Rolfe again. Rolfe tried to pass it over to Kate Hill, who wasn't open, and the pass was behind her. And it's a delayed penalty here. Or excuse me, that was a delayed offside. Good defense there by Abby Malquit. And now here comes Shay McDonald. Shay McDonald trying to get around. A Golden Gopher couldn't, as the puck was just poked away from her. Now here comes Minnesota on the left side. Sierra Moore. Moore wrapping it around. Tried to board pass it to herself. Couldn't get there, and it's wrapped around for Kelsey Partridge to pick up. Partridge trying to send it across the neutral zone. Carrie Valerna.
Keeping in the neutral zone right now for both teams.
11:17 remaining here in the third period. Golden Gopher sending it down. It's Hallie Hollenbach taking it all herself in the zone. Hollenbach sent it out front and they score. A beautiful behind the back pass by Hallie Hollenbach. Her 4th assist of the year.
Yes, that
They will credit the goal to Kylie Roz. And it is 2-1 here, UMass, with 11 minutes remaining in the third.
That pass was beautiful, and it caught Sarah Matthews off guard with that pass. And as you can see, it led to a goal. On their 10th shot on goal, they just got their first goal, which is great.
Face-off one here by UMass. It's Shelby Little quickly into the Minnesota zone. Looking for a revenge goal as it's sent out on front into the net. Nicole James is there to stop it. .53 remaining here in the third as Minnesota's finally on the board with a beautiful pass from Hollenbach to Roz. Face-off won by UMass, but it's sent into the neutral zone for Lila Roach to pick up. Roach now delayed offside for UMass. And it's picked up by Tia. Good block there by Avery Arguin. Is it still sent out into the neutral zone? Quick to get after that puck was Jillian Moloziniak. As it's sent out into the neutral zone and it's picked up by Hannah Gromko. It's a 2-on-3 for the UMass. Gromko tried to get the shot down, and it was just in front of Nicole James and wide. Shelby Little now. Puck given away. Off the side of the netting, Sarah Matthews couldn't get a hold of it. She finally will, and play will stop.
Yeah, that puck almost went in. It went to the side of the netting, and then jumped up and almost went behind Sarah Matthews' skate. It is 27 shots on goal for UMass and 11 shots for Minnesota with 9 minutes and 57 seconds left.
Face-off won by UMass. Quickly coming into the neutral zone is Maya Shapiro. Sending it on net, deflected away by Nicole James. And back on the left side is Maya Shapiro again. Trying to pin it along the boards here. Keep it in the Minnesota zone. Maya Shapiro trying to send it out in front behind your back. Now here comes Minnesota. It's Brooke Jarman sending it down for a line change for the Golden Gophers. Viskovitz now sending it into the neutral zone. Intercepted by Riley Evans. And here comes Lily Sparrow now on the left side. Trying to send it out in front. But it's picked up by Minnesota. Now here come the Golden Gophers. It's Hallie Hollenbach taking it all herself into their offensive zone. Board battle here wrapped around to the point for Scanlon. Scanlon has a long shot. It's deflected and wide. Picked up by Laramie Trell. Sent out into the neutral zone, and Minnesota will have to regroup. 8:27 left here in the third period. Minnesota looking much better on their forecheck and getting into the zone and getting shots down. Riley Evans wrapping it around for Julia Williams, who was waiting in the middle of the neutral zone. That's picked up by the Golden Gophers. Quick zone-to-zone here for Minnesota as it's gloved and swept aside by Sarah Matthews. Abby Malquit now trying to get it out. She'll try to get it to Gromko at the point. It was there, and Malquit will pick it up, and it's a 1-on-4 here for Abby Malquit, who will dump it down. 7:40 remaining here in the third period. This is picked up along the left side of Nicole James. It's shot and blocked. Quick shot there by Joanna Zhu. Intercepted by Abby Malquit, who gets it out. Sarah Dunford sending it down just past the red line, so icing. Right side now for the Golden Gophers. Sloan Tia tried to send it out. She did. It couldn't be handled by Minnesota, as it was just a quick offside there for UMass. 7:03 remaining here in the third period.
Minnesota is establishing a stronger forecheck this period, and UMass just keeps on holding up their back check, and still 2-1 UMass.
Face-off won by Ivory Arguin. Kennedy Pearson, the right winger, picking up that face-off. Now taking it into the right corner. Picked up by Gromko. Gromko has a goal tonight and a nice move by Hannah Gromko. Got two Golden Gophers to run into each other. Now it's Gromko again into the neutral zone. Showing off her moves. That's going to be a penalty there for Minnesota. Pretty clear trip there with 6:30 remaining here in the third period. UMass is going to head back onto the power play for the second time tonight.
Their second power play. Last time they had a power play, they got a goal off of it. So let's see what UMass can do now.
It's Hallie Hollenbach taking the penalty for Minnesota. I believe that's her second penalty tonight. Second penalty tonight for Hollenbach. UMass heads back onto the power play. 6:30 remaining here in the third period. This face-off is won by Minnesota and sent all the way down. Shelby Little there behind Sarah Matthews to retrieve the puck. Lily Sparrow sending it all the way down to Riley Evans on the right side, who tips it to Maya Shapiro. Good job by Riley Evans at the point to keep it in the zone. And the right side now, it's Lily Sparrow. Sparrow looking for an opening. We'll send it to Maya Shapiro in the right corner. Back to Sparrow. Over to Riley Evans at the point, who couldn't get a hold of the pass. And it's sent all the way down into the neutral zone. Good speed there by Abby Dunn. Try to keep it in the zone and maintain a possession. Riley Evans now couldn't get the pass down to Maya Shapiro. She looked a bit frustrated, and UMass will have to regroup. 5:30 remaining here in the third period. 1 minute left on UMass's power play. Long pass down to Ivory Arguin. Arguin with speed on the right side, trying to get the shot down. She'll backwards pass it to Hannah Gromko in the right corner. Gromko's looked really good tonight. A long pass to the point to Shelby Little. Back to Gromko off the wall, and it's picked up by Arguin. Arguin sending it to Riley Evans. Over to Shelby Little, who sent it down, and it's blocked in front. Pass is deflected out into the neutral zone. 23 seconds left on the UMass power play. Now Arguin on the right side. Again, looking for an opening. She sends it to Viskovitz in the slot, who wasn't there to get the shot fully down. A good penalty kill here by Minnesota. And as time ticks down to the power play, it's intercepted here by Lily Rolfe, who gets the shot down and saved by Sarah Matthews. Picked up by Minnesota. Shot here by Moloziniak was saved by Sarah Matthews. Left side now, 4 minutes, 10 seconds left here in this game. Minnesota looking to establish and maintain the good forechecks they had in this period to get some offense going. Intercepted here by Hannah Gromko in the neutral zone, who will send it down until delayed icing, and it will be called.
Last possession for Minnesota. Sarah Matthews made two great saves, one with her shoulder, one with her right padded leg, and wow, those were two key saves by Sarah Matthews.
Sarah Matthews, as it's a timeout here, I believe it's called by Minnesota. We'll take about a minute here. Sarah Matthews all season long has been really a difference maker for the Minute Women. Even when their back check has been a little bit slower than they've wanted it, Sarah Matthews has done an excellent job of stepping up in the right time and making some key saves. She is excellent coming into this game. She had under a 2-goal against average and a .944 save percentage. Those numbers are absolutely going to go up after this game.
Yes, she has been amazing so far. Even her backup, Sophie Shipton, has been amazing too, with under 2 goals against average also. And Nicole James, you have to give it up to her. This game, she's been amazing too. And 26 saves, that's pretty good.
26 saves tonight for Nicole James. Yeah, she looked excellent, especially with the good pressure that UMass has been putting on their offense.
Yes, UMass has been establishing a great forecheck, and they have gone 28 shots on goal, which is pretty good. And Minnesota needs to establish a great forecheck so they can get back into this game.
.354 left here in the third period. Golden Gophers only need 1 goal to tie this up. UMass needs to maintain the lead here with .351 now left in this game. As both teams are turning up the desperation, and might I call it the witching hour here in the remainder of this game, as in the neutral zone. Joanna Hu looks to get the puck from Oler King of the Golden Gophers. Back check here by UMass to maintain their zone pressure. 3:25 left in this game. Joanna Zhu, good speed and pressure there, as it's picked up by Kylie Roz. Roz taking it into the zone herself, going around Julia Williams looking for an opening in the slot. Roz couldn't find it, and now it's intercepted by Julia Williams, who sends it out to the neutral zone. 3 minutes left here in the third period. Either team looking for a goal. Julia Williams now behind Nicole James. Looking to see who wins this battle. Shelby Little at the right point, looking to keep it in. She will, but it's intercepted by Lily Rolfe. Rolfe now bounce pass to Kate Hill, who tried to get the shot down. It's blocked by Shelby Little. She'll pick up her own rebound. Now bounce pass to Joanna Zhu by Shelby Little. And now here comes Abby Dunn. Mid-minute women line change. Great pass to Lily Sparrow. Couldn't get the shot down. 2:06 remaining here in the third period. UMass looking to solidify this game here. And now here come the Golden Gophers. It's Laramie Prell, their leading scorer. Shelby Little now sending it into the neutral zone. 1:45 left here in the third period. UMass just trying to hold possession of the puck and waste time. Minnesota looking to get the shot down. It's blocked in front. Good blocks here by the Minutewomen defense, and it's picked up by Kylie Rouse. Rouse trying to get a shot down. Abby Dunn now flipping it off against the boards. And Minnesota has an empty net here. 1:12 remaining here with the Minnesota man advantage. Kennedy Pearson now giving it to Shelby Little, who tried to send it into the zone. She can't. Ivory Orwin will wrap it around. And Kennedy Pearson chasing after it. Now here come the Golden Gophers. Sending all the way down. No icing there. 47 seconds remaining here. Kennedy Pearson now sending it into the neutral zone. Orwin chasing after it with speed on the right side. She is fighting off a Golden Gopher. That's Scanlon, Mackenzie Scanlon. 30 seconds remaining here in the game. Kennedy Pearson intercepts it and just wide of the net. Picked up by Ivory Arguin, who tried to send it in front. She couldn't. 22 seconds left here in this game. Kennedy Pearson closed her hand on the puck. No call there. 15 seconds remaining here. Ivory Arguin looks to solidify this game. She does not yet. 10 seconds remaining here. Good job by UMass keeping it in their zone, in their offensive zone, as it's just sent down in front of the net. No goal there, but that will do it for this game. So a bit of an exciting battle there at the end of this game, but UMass ultimately takes the victory here 2-1 against the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Shots at the end of this game total to be 28-12 in favor of the Minutewomen. So we saw really good offense from UMass in this game, but at the same time, Minnesota did not let their guard down on their defense.
Yes, Minnesota had a great defensive battle, but it just didn't allow them to win the game. 28 shots on goal. UMass only allowing 12 shots on goal. But you got to give it up to Nicole James. She did have a great game. 26 saves. Sarah Matthews, 11 saves. Great game.
Nicole James has been their key goaltender all year long. All goaltenders on the Golden Gophers have pretty much played even games, but Nicole James was the difference maker in this one for Minnesota. And as the teams shake hands, as the coaches shake hands at center ice, that will do it here for us here at Mini Mullins. Noah Glickman, James Possehl, as well as Zeke Altman on the camera here. Thank you, Zeke, for everything. And James as well, thank you for a great night. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned. There's another game tomorrow right back here at Mini Mullins. I believe puck drop is around 11:20 a.m. So stay tuned. WMUA Sports on YouTube. Thank you all for watching and have a great night.